Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs and cats, welcome back to Calm Down Level Up, and today we are here again in Hearts of Iron 4 with a very highly requested thing to do. So, we finished our other war that we watched with, the Russian, which was actually like the European Federation or something, and there was the British Concordat. They were kicking each other's butt, but the thing about it was every country had a lot of world threat, have generated 100% world threat. So I changed some things this time, as you can see, probably. I wanted to make this one more interesting. I wanted to make it not just the same, but I still wanted to use the same mod. And this is crazy. This mod is so immense, and so there's so much to it that we could go even further than this if we really wanted to. Also, I did some stuff in the console that I didn't do last time, and I'll just go over that really quick before we actually start watching. So we'll start over here in America. I didn't really do much over here, but the mod did update recently, so there actually are new countries that you are able to release from nations. Like the new one in America is Florida. You can actually play as Florida now by yourself, so or by itself. So if you want to play as Florida, if you're from Florida or something, you can totally do that now. It's a releasable country from the United States. Other than that, I released all the same amount of nations from here. Alaska, that I've released in other videos, Hawaii. So I didn't do this in the previous one. So there's a lot of new stuff that can happen now with a big war breaking out. I think the war will still break out the same way. Historical focuses on, and also one of the other things that I did change was last time it was on 2016. This one is on 2000. So it'll be a little bit different. This gives more room for historical accuracy, I guess, or similar events to happen. But probably what will start the war again is probably Morocco invading, Western Sahara, and then Algeria getting involved, and then that might launch something. And I've done a couple tests, and that's usually what launches the war. Also, Russia attacking South Ossetia, or Chechnya, sorry. So yeah, I also, in order to make it so that the world, or the game wasn't just exactly the same, I split up a lot of the big powers. So Germany, I split into 3, Bavaria, which is kind of like south. I've split it to West Germany over here, and then there's a German Democratic Republic here, so a communist state, which is East Germany actually, which is kind of funny. I don't know. I just thought I'd throw that in there. I think there might be a couple communists. There's this one. Oh yeah, and then I brought the Soviet Union back. So I didn't really make this look nice. I made sure this looked nice, like it was met right in the middle there, like kind of like south, east, and west. I split France in half. So what's the capital of the new France? Oh, it's up here. This is weird. I was kind of hoping that the capital would be Marseille, which I'm kind of thinking that if there was a southern French country, it would probably be Marseille as the capital. A few other things. There's a new one. Glacia is releasable from Spain now, so 3 of its... Spain has a pretty bad countries want to be free from it problem, don't they, right now? Jeez. So Spain, you have lost 3 territories now. Anyways, down here, Corsica, Sardinia, Sicily, all released. And Italy is probably my favorite because, holy shit, look, there's so much stuff you can release from Italy now. Sardinia and Sicily, of course. Also, then I was going to leave Italy by itself, but then I was like, nah, I got to do something fun to it. But also, before that, what is this country called? These are both new. Lombardy, capital of Milan, and a new Venice country, Veneto, is now, they're both releasable. So you could technically play as Venice if you're like an EU player and you're getting into Hearts of Iron, or you've been playing Hearts of Iron but you like Venice or something, I don't know. You can actually play as like a Venice as a country now, which is pretty sweet. You could take over, Croatia and what did Venice have? They had this island, right? Crete, something like that. Yeah. So, and then I was like, no, I'm not done with Italy yet. I want to have more fun with Italy. So I split up Italy into the Kingdom of Italy down here. So this is one of the only monarchies in the game that I created. There's other monarchies. So that will lead for, Italy to be able to get into other stuff like Saudi Arabia. All these guys down here are all monarchies. So Kingdom of Italy will have good relations with the Middle East. I made Italy still a country, but it's mostly just up here. But then I had this is my favorite right here. I'm not sure if anything good's going to come out of this, because, well, I guess the Vatican is also a monarchy. So that could lead to, oh, look at this, John Paul II. I forgot how scary he was. I gave the Vatican City the state of Rome, or the state of Latium, which includes the city of Rome. So Italy does not have Rome anymore. Vatican City does. So I would assume if the you know, Europe got into a big war and these guys were all getting into a war, I would assume the Kingdom of Italy and Vatican City would both be sort of on the same side of things. And let's just keep looking. Yeah, I split Germany into thirds. Oh, also I split Belgium in half. The Wallonian state and Flanders are a thing. In the British Isles, I released Scotland and Wales. Oh, also from Denmark, I realized from Denmark now you can release the Faroe Islands and also Greenland. So those are both other countries that are released now. Yeah, Russia's a mess. These two countries are at peace. So there is a nationalist Russia and there's a Soviet Union Russia there. China, I'm really happy what they did with China. Instead of like making this little communist state here that was releasable, I think it was just this state. They actually made it so Manchuria was actually releasable. So Manchuria actually a country now, and it's not owned by Japan this time. So Manchuria will be a player in the game. China is obviously a lot smaller because East Turkestan was released. Also Tibet, and was there any others? I don't think so. Okay. Not much releasable from out here. I checked Japan, and there is really not much releasable from Japan either. There was like some territory disputes, but I didn't want to get into that. I left a few too. I left a few alone because I want the timeline to be able to mess with it. So like the Ukraine, you can release Eastern Ukraine. I wanted to leave that because since historical time is on, then you know, that'll happen by itself, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm sure, you know, Ukraine will get involved with something over here before even that happens. Also, Yugoslavia or Serbia still controls Montenegro and Kosovo. They will break off sometime, you know, during this playthrough. So we'll just have to watch for those things. I mean, each of those things could definitely start big wars, you know. Same, guys. Every country, except actually this time also changed. Every country has 500% world tension, so I don't know if that's gonna. Last time I gave everyone 100%. I don't know if giving them 500% is gonna really change it much, but we can still see. We could still test it and see if like making the number bigger actually changes it, or I don't know. I don't know if it just like hits 100 and then it just plateaus after that. But let's see how this goes, guys. You ready? You ready to watch this? Season 2 starting. Here we go, boys. I also, by the way, deleted the factions again as well. So we can watch some new spicy factions rise. All right, boys. Let's start. Let's start it. Hopefully this doesn't crash. I feel like I've done so much to this that there is likelihood of this crashing. So if you notice some weird cuts, oh shit, what's going on here? Germany just gained a state. That is very odd. I was just, why did that happen? Okay. Was that my bad? Did I do something there? Why did Germany just gain that? That is weird. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's because of the like civil. Okay, no, there's no wars. I started some civil wars in order to get these countries how they look, and then I edited them with some console tools. I don't know why Germany just gained that. That's odd. I didn't do that. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit until actually some wars starts. Let's check down here with Morocco. We are in observer mode. Yep, Morocco is getting ready to attack Western Sahara, which will launch the world into some conflict, I think. Everything's really tense already. We can just check around here. Southern France, are you planning any invasions? Northern France, are you planning any invasions? I don't think so. Brittany, the one that I totally said a bunch of infactual things on in a video in the past, doing pretty good. Wallonia and Flanders, I'm just checking for like invasion planning and stuff, to see who people want to attack and who countries want to go kill. Poland putting borders on like everything. That's crazy. Okay, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, Ukraine. No, is the Ukraine gonna like do some crazy shit and like attack one of these Russian countries? I bet you they could, and I bet you they could get away with it. Oh, look at this, Russian state. They still went to war with Chechnya. Soviet Union declared war on Chechnya. They both went to war with Chechnya. Oh wait, no, just the Soviet Union did. So, oh look, I think there's the Russian Soviet Union. Okay, no, Chechnya got killed. So Chechnya still happened, even though we split Russia up. Look, the Soviet Union and the Russian state are actually planning to go to war with each other, or at least the Soviet Union is planning on attacking the Russian state. So I'm watching through the Russian state right now. Doesn't look like they have very many units. Let's check the Soviet Union though. Soviet Union is probably going to win this war if it does happen, because look, they do have more units and they're planning the first strike. So I don't know if planning the first strike is usually ever actually a legitimate. Well, in this case, I don't know if it'll really help them, but we'll see. We'll see. Italy, how you doing, bud? Vatican City, you want to go on a rampage? No. Milan and Venice. All right, this is where it starts. This is always where it starts. We need something to get it going. Morocco, what are you causing a bunch of world tension? The largest country that has generated the most world tension is China, 544%. Whoa, why is China doing 544% of that? Soviet Union joined the Asian Entente. Oh shit! Wait, there's a faction that rose. Oh, whoa. Okay, look at this. The Asian Entente of the Proletariat. Holy shit, that's hard to say. Proletariat. Okay. So Soviet Union just joined with China. That means China will be in whatever war happens this game. That was not the case last time, which is really cool. China will join. China's really powerful, obviously, even though they did lose Manchuria and a couple others. Mostly Manchuria is the biggest hit, I think, to them, because Manchuria obviously has a lot of resources, I think. How's Manchuria as a country? They've got 295,000 manpower. They've only got 13 factories, though, so not the best. Sitting down here, China, 4.7 million, 107 factories. They could easily retake Manchuria. Manchuria doesn't have an army right now because they were released, so they're still, like, working on stuff like that. Who's this guy? Friend of Russia. Okay. Johannes Jones, the famous leader of Manchuria. Okay, Morocco has declared war on Western Sahara, so that is okay. And there goes the war with Algeria as well. Let's watch from their point of view. Oh shit, there's an African faction. Oh, this is sick. Okay, Guinea joined the African Entente. East Turkmenistan offered to join our new faction. Holy shit. Okay, so there's an African faction and okay, well, East Turkmenistan joined, so this game is looking already crazy. Okay, so I want to see like an African, like a pro-African power faction join. Liberia joined. Oh man, everyone's joining, I think. Hopefully, like, you know, Europe doesn't join the African Federation or whatever it's called. The African Entente. Okay, Tunisia. USA is sending in troops to support them. India is sending in troops to support them. That's weird because both India and the USA were against Morocco last time. Togo joined. Cape Verde joined. Liberia joined. Okay. Let's update the faction map mode. Okay, all these guys are joining. This is really cool. I'm stoked for this. Totally nerding out on this. Tunisia was in there too. I don't know if I said that. Probably did. I just dumb. Okay. They haven't called in any of these guys yet, though. If they could call in Tunisia, Tunisia could definitely do some damage to Algeria, because it looks like... Okay, Morocco took Western Sahara. It looks like Morocco's having a hard time actually pushing in, even though they do have some American troops. Let's check Algeria. They have a big navy. They have a pretty big navy. That's crazy. I didn't think they would have that big of a navy. Algeria is planning an attack on Tunisia, which is... That's never going to happen. Let's be here. Okay. I think Algeria is going to die before they're even able to declare that war. Or, I mean, they could just get called in. Because, you know, maybe Morocco just doesn't even need them. They're like, yeah, you know, you can be in our faction, but we don't even need you. We don't even need you, man. I would like to see, like, a European faction, like, maybe even 2 European factions. Europe fighting itself would be pretty cool to see. This is weird. I hope, you know, it's just not just the African Entente versus the Asian Entente of the Proletariat. That kind of suck. I want to see a third faction. Let's get a third faction rolling. Right? Please? Okay. Algeria, it's going to collapse soon. America is supporting Morocco, which is cool. That's pretty cool. I think it's because England didn't join instantly, and if England was like involved in this somewhere, America would have just supported England over Morocco. But I guess maybe America supports Morocco over Algeria, so they sent in troops for Morocco. It's a bit odd. but weird. Okay. Still going on. Togo. I want to see more of these guys join. Come on, you guys. Join your new faction. It'll be sick. It'll be awesome. And maybe since you guys are joining factions, you guys can like militarize and, you know, get some industrial focuses going. Let's see. Actually, what is like Togo doing? Like, what are these guys doing? Small ship program. Okay. So I don't know if these guys are really gonna go for the industrial focus. It'd be a lot cooler if, you know, these guys actually tried to go for the industrial focus. So they would actually like be bigger players. What about is this Senegal or Guinea? Okay, what about Guinea? What are you doing? Resource focus. Military. Oh shit. Okay, no. Looks like Senegal did, because they're going for military focus or military industry. So they got their industrial focus, which means these guys are going for this stuff. Let's try Liberia. Liberia, your flag is recruit more administrators. Your flag is quite similar to another one I know. Okay, well, that's big. People's Republic of China has declared war on India. Okay. So Liberia has not gone for industrial focus. They've gone for political focus, and they're going for international alliances. That's cool. I want to see if they actually like change their, you know, ideology. That'd be pretty cool if they went down an ideology. It'd be really cool if all these minor nations started doing that. Okay, so that means India will probably do some faction stuff, do some factioning. Oh, they don't. Oh, do they have a border? Macau joined. Okay, Macau, Hong Kong. So that's kind of expected. Those guys usually join up with China. They don't really have a choice, because they, you know, they're pretty much screwed if they join whatever's opposing China. Okay, so we watch this front here. Whenever I watch this front, usually India wins, but they're having a hard time pushing through here. Shit. Okay. Yeah, Pakistan giving a stick to, or trying to stick India in the back here by supporting China and giving China some troops. That way they can fight a proxy war against India without technically declaring war on India. That's pretty funny, actually. Okay. It'd be cool to see Pakistan actually join the Asian Entente. That'd be pretty sick. African Entente almost have Algeria down. Algeria is still, though, they're like holding on, man. They had to move their capital, I think. Oops, sorry. Unless Constantine was always their capital. I thought it was like Algiers. Yeah, Algiers. I'm pretty sure. That's weird. I thought. Oh, was it over here? I don't know what its capital was. It's gotta be said. I do not know. Okay, so but there's still fighting going on. Still fighting going on over there. Was there a notification about India joining anything? I don't think so. Okay, so Monaco. Monaco just joined. Okay, Morocco just got industrial focuses, which is cool. Or wait, Monaco, really? Was that here? No, Morocco. What did Morocco just do? Someone just joined something, and I thought it said Monaco, but maybe I mispronounced that. I don't know. You guys saw it. I'll notice it here soon, I guess. But we're seeing it all here. Tunisia, this is definitely gonna be you know, helping the African Entente here, but you know, instead of the other game where Tunisia was just kind of a neutral nation in between, this will definitely allow for a lot more war to happen here, more troops to move through. There's more, you know, naval bases, more naval ports, or dockyards. Morocco called Liberia. Okay. So the reactionary party was put into power in Morocco, called Liberia into the war. Very late. Okay, so they defeated Algeria. Is Algeria in the faction? No, they're not. But they just put a different party in power. They put the reactionary party. All right. We'll look at that. So Algeria was defeated. They didn't take any land. I'm wondering if like this African Entente's gonna act more as like a African, you know, union, like the European Union. There's the African Union. There's unions for pretty much every continent, I think. I wonder if it's gonna act more like that than the you know, military pact. Because I don't know if so that's already over. That's crazy. Let's see if, you know, they're gonna do anything else. So we got here I'm pretty sure it's the Iraqi state, or Iraq is
Yeah, it's okay. So it's nationalist still. Saddam Hussein's in there. Look at Iraq's army. Holy shit, Iraq, very built up right now. Have not been hit by ISIS yet, so they are, you know, they're doing good. Iran. I wonder if Iraq and Iran will have another war. That'd be pretty cool to see. I think Iraq has a little bit of an advantage here, just troop-wise, but I'm not sure. It's a good question. It's a good question to pose. India and China still fighting. India has not created or joined any factions. It'd be very dangerous for what is this guy again? East Turkestan to, you know, join, or India to join East Turkestan, because East Turkestan would get attacked, and I don't think they would stand any chance. Gotta be said, I don't think they have any units, so I don't think they would do good at all. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to end this one here. Thank you very much for watching. Whenever there's like a slow part or anything, I'm probably gonna be skipping over it, so there might be a lot of time, but big part of the timeline where, you know, not much happens. And during those times, I'll make sure that it tries to stay, you know, entertaining. I'll try to skip over a lot of that, which is kind of happening right now, but I will make sure that next episode it gets crazy. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you all next time.